Oh boy.
The Patronus charm. This spell provides...
Yes, I knew it!
The darkest of magic. It's time to find
Yes!
out what you're made of. Pull up the glowing words with your wand to hear more.
This is beautiful.
There we go.
This is beautiful.
This ancient and mysterious charm
It's a
conjures
story.
a magical guardian, a projection of all your most positive feelings. The Patronus charm is difficult, and many witches and wizards are unable to produce a full corporeal Patronus. A guardian which generally takes the shape of the animal with whom they share the deepest affinity. There we have it.
Oh,
a tale
yes.
about the Patronus charm.
Yes.
This story could save your life.
This
Hold
story
on.
will be awesome.
Or
Go.
turn the page if you can't wait to cast it. We're in for a treat. A tale about this most... You may suspect, but you will never truly know what form your Patronus will take until you succeed in conjuring it. The strange power of the Patronus and its peculiar qualities are well illustrated by the ancient story of a shy, poor orphan boy called Ilias, whose Patronus went down in wizarding history. Ilias lived long ago in a mountain village, which was surrounded by a dense forest in which a dark wizard called Raxidian lived. In a black castle, guarded by dementors. These evil, faceless, hooded creatures which cast fear and despondency all around them. Suck the very souls from humans whom they succeed in weakening. For many years, Raxidian left the villagers, who were fellow witches and wizards, in peace. And they avoided the part of the forest where his castle was situated, knowing that dementors roamed the forest. They took care to teach every new generation the... What charm do you think they learned? No, that's not how it goes.
That's not it.
The Patronus charm, of course, the only spell that worked against these evil creatures. Many were unable to master the difficult spell. But there had always been just enough Patronuses in the village to stand guard against the Dementors, in case Raxidian ordered an attack. When Ilias turned 17, the village elders taught him and his fellow young wizards the spell. Ilias, who was shy and tongue-tied, succeeded in producing a Patronus. But to his shame, it took the form of a... Oh,
Penis.
now we're getting to it. What was Ilias's
That'll be fine.
Patronus?
I don't know.
To his shame, it took the form of a mouse. Everyone roared with laughter because they had never seen such a small, weak Patronus. And the elders advised the boy never to use the spell again. Shortly afterwards, a beautiful young village girl called Eliana, whom Ilias had always been too shy to talk to, caught the eye of Raxidian as she collected berries in the forest. Raxidian had decided that she would make him an excellent wife. Raxidian sent a demand to Eliana's parents, who refused to let her marry him. Raxidian then threatened the whole village. Saying that he would lay siege to it and allow his dementors to destroy all of them unless they sent Eliana to him. The village elders met and agreed to resist. Eliana was sent to hide in the tiny shack where Ilias lived alone, and he was told to stay there and keep her company, because his Patronus was too weak and feeble to help. Wave upon wave of dementors now attacked the village. At first, the villagers' lines of patronuses, bears and wolves and wild boar, held firm. But gradually, the sheer numbers of Dementors began to overwhelm them. Slowly, the patronuses grew weak and faint, and the witches and wizards casting them either collapsed where they stood or ran for their lives. "Do something!" Eliana implored Ilias. So he cast his Patronus, and the mouse shone like a star as it darted nimbly through the fleeing crowds. Its light was so powerful that, in spite of its tiny size, the Dementors were halted. Furious that something so small should thwart him, Raxidian now joined the ranks of the Dementors himself. Forgetting that only the pure of heart can produce a Patronus, he tried to cast a guardian that would shield him from Ilias's mouse. Only now was it discovered for the first time what happens when an unworthy but skillful wizard attempts the Patronus charm. Something gushed from the end of Raxidian's wand. They crawled all over him, hiding him from sight. Oh yes, maggots gushed from the end of Raxidian's wand. They crawled all over him, hiding him from sight. And before the villagers' horrified eyes, he was devoured. Ilias was acclaimed as a hero, married Eliana, and lived happily ever after. And from that time on, there was no more highly prized or admired Patronus in that village than the deft and nimble mouse.
Cool. I like these stories.
A classic tale with an important message.
Yes.
Are you ready to find out what your Patronus is?
Not really.
There.
It's going to be really terrible, isn't it? It's going to be a flea.
Patronus will be. You've learned all you can about the Patronus charm. You're ready to learn how to... You need to fix this part of the spellbook. Remember your mending charm. The gesture's like a square. This page is in a terrible state. Still, nothing a mending charm won't fix. That's it. Now just flick your wand down at the book. Good. We need to learn the incantation first, even if you think you know it already. Pull up the incantation text.
I know
Dementors. Even a picture of those creatures gives me the shivers.
Expecto
Patronum. Expecto Patronum. A powerful incantation, but meaningless without great positive feeling behind it. Ready? Try the incantation for this spell in 3, 2, 1, go.
Expecto Patronum!
Now you've learnt the spell's incantation, it's time to learn its gesture.
That was cool. I enjoyed that very much.
Alright, you can do it. Pull up the gesture symbol from the page.
It's a circle.
The Patronus charm will take focus and determination to master. No good! Keep drawing that circle as well as you can.
Oh, you keep doing it.
Right, once more. Start moving your wand in a circle. Focus on that memory now. You're ready. Let go of the move button. That's it! Brilliant! Extraordinary! To cast it on your first try. This is what's called an incorporeal Patronus. With practice, you should soon be able to summon a full animal Patronus. One last extra bit of information from Miranda. Use your wand to pull it up. Or if you can't wait, then just turn the page. The Patronus charm will take focus and determination to master. Now, this isn't like other spells. You need to... one last extra bit of information from Miranda. Use your wand to pull it up. The Patronus charm will take focus and determination to master.
Because it's on it, and then it just changes.
One last extra bit of information from Miranda. Use your wand to pull it up.
It's definitely done this time.
Or if you can't wait, then just... When performed correctly, the Patronus charm gives the caster protection beyond any shield charm, and enables them to resist even the terrible power of creatures like Dementors. It is clear from ancient woodcuts and scrolls that the Patronus charm has been in existence since earliest times. Many attempts have been made over the centuries to find an easier way to produce a Patronus, or some similar shield against dark magic, but none have been successful. If you seek the best protection magic can afford against evil creatures, your only choice is to perfect the Patronus charm. Wizards and witches famous for their unusual Patronuses include Headley Fleetwood, Woolly Mammoth. Extinct Patronuses are exceptionally rare. Andros the Invincible, the only wizard known to produce a Patronus the size of a giant. And Symposia Rawl, Ladybird. In spite of its minuscule size, this Patronus was exceptionally powerful. Oh, you found another collectible. Remember
Yay.
to go and see it in the collectibles chapter later. Turn the page to practice the Patronus charm. Time to see whether you might be able to conjure a full Patronus. Right, pull up the picture. Let's see if you can conjure up a full Patronus.
Okay. Let's do it.
To conjure a full corporeal Patronus, focus your mind as hard as you can on a single happy memory. Choose a memory and hold it in your mind as you cast the spell. Uh-huh.
Is that not it?
Oh, looks like we're back in the classroom again. Wand at the ready now. You're ready. Let go of the move button. Start casting the Patronus charm. Let's give it a real go. You got it. I could just see it for a second. Let's try again. Start tracing the circle. Next time it'll be more powerful. You can do it. Think of the happiest thing you can and move your wand. Just let go of the button. That's it. I could see it clearly for just a moment. Once more now. Start the circle, and let's see how long you can make your Patronus last. Magnificent! Your Patronus is a swift bat.
Ah, interesting. I wonder if it varies on each game.
And there it goes. Remarkable. Impressive stuff. But summoning your Patronus in the face of danger, that's the real trick. You've done yourself proud. You're ready to tackle the final chapter test. Turn the page when you're ready. Let's find out how you did.
Right. Nice.
You're on your way to real spell mastery. 15 house points.
This is it. This is it. The final test.
You've done it. You're ready to tackle the final test in the book. Turn the page when you're ready.